What's going on, everybody? This is Dave from Post Rock Promo. I'm here with Lunation Fall from Lyon, France. How's it going, guys?
Very great, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great. Really appreciate you guys coming on. Let's dive right into it. So when and how did you guys form?
It was in late 2017 when I met Celia here through an online advert. And there was a drummer at the time, but we started playing a few songs I composed at the time. Then we needed a bassist. So we met Ludo. Hello. Then the following year, around the end of the summer, our former drummer left the band, and we were searching for a new drummer. And so we met Julian at it was at the Motorama concert. If you ever heard of this Russian band. Yeah, so following that, we starting to compose and rehearse the songs we were writing. And in late 2020, we wanted to record our first tracks. So we went to record with some friend of us, and so the album came out the following year, April.
That's awesome. So how's the response been to it?
It was very great. Many people liked it. We were very happy about how it came out. We also partnered with a local label called Stellar Frequencies, who are oriented in post-rock and the music around this. And so they very helped us in the communication about this album. They also made some very awesome tapes that we could sell, and they were handmade with like glitter and stuff. And we also have vinyl records to sell. So for now, it's going very well. We're happy with the reviews of our album. So yeah, we're happy.
Very cool. So who did you record near with, and how was the process?
Our record process? Well,
it was during the COVID epidemic. So we were during the recording, we were about to record during days and nights.
Oh,
you see what I mean?
We were
Can you explain this?
We were supposed to have a lot of time to record this album, but it was a bit shorter because there was a curfew. So we had to go home a bit earlier from the studio. So it was a bit shorter. So we had to record one track, Reflections, from the album a bit later. But so what we did, I guess, was recording the drums first, if it answers your questions, then bass and guitars, vocals at the end. Then so Raphael, who recorded and mixed our album, did a great job on the producing of the album. He had great ideas. That was really a very good experience for us.
That's awesome. So you guys are from Lyon, France. How's the music scene there? Do you guys have a favorite local band, a favorite venue?
Yeah. Maybe we can talk. There's not really a scene, I guess, in Lyon, but there is a post-rock, for example, association or a bit scene which is called Post.Lyon, that organize gigs and meetings between bands that are around post-rock. So shoegaze is one of them. Then, yeah, we have very cool venues here. One of our favorites is called the Sonic. It's like a boat. that organize gigs with red lights. It's a specific ambience. It's really cool. Other than that, we have a few venues that we like called Épicerie Moderne.
It's a bigger scene than the Sonic. The Sonic is nice because it's very alternative, and you can listen to a concert at the beginning of the evening, and after drink beers and then dance. So it's very nice, and it's a good club.
Yes, and maybe on another genre, the city is more famous for its electronical scene. We have very good nightclubs, like one is called Le Sucre, translated to sugar. Yeah, mostly electronic scene, but we can complain about rock venues here. Sorry, there's a bit of noise.
I would love to go to a show on a boat. I'm gonna put that on my bucket list.
Nice.
So who are your biggest influences?
Who wants to start?
Oh, I think we've got a lot of different influences. For me, it's more like some shoegaze, but mostly dream pop stuff, like Beach House, like little bands like Hibu, for example. I like some bands like Dive, Slow Dive for the shoegaze mostly, and lots of different music around shoegaze, dream pop mostly.
It's for me, excuse me for my accent. My biggest influence is The Cure, and of course a lot of shoegaze since I am a little boy. Like My Bloody Valentine, Slow Dive, Ride, Red Glaze, etc.
For me, it's the most influential band for me is My Bloody Valentine. Kevin Shields playing is has a big impact for me. And so we celebrated very recently the 30th anniversary of Loveless. So it was kind of big thing. I also really like some more recent shoegaze bands like Ringo Death Star. But I guess everything that kind of sounds like a texture in the sound or has a very nice ambience is very appealing to me. I'm a big fan of Cocteau Twins, for example. There's very many influences for us, I guess. Sonic Youth also. It's more raw, but I guess, on the energy, it's a big part of an influence for us.
And for me, I'm coming from the stoner metal scene before, so I listened a lot of stoner and metal in my adolescence. But for now, everything they said, like Slow Dive or Ringo Death Star or Cocteau Twins, that's lots of band I listen very frequently.
So if you guys could tour with any of those bands, which one?
Oh, well, for me, definitely, I guess I've already dreamed of it. My Bloody Valentine. I would love to play before them if they ever come to this city. So, yeah, that's no hesitation. That's them.
Totally agree.
We all agree.
Either one would be absolutely amazing. I'm just waiting for My Bloody Valentine to release a new album.
Everyone does, but
One of these
yes,
years.
it takes some time.
Cocteau Twins, I can't see them getting back together, but we'll see.
Oh, I forgot to mention the Smiths.
Yeah.
Are a big band for for us also, but there's no chance they ever part together and do stuff again.
Yeah, I think they're done as well. Would be amazing if they got back together, but we'll see. Very cool. So now I'm going to ask you guys some non-music questions. It's a good way for me to get to know you. I did this with other bands I interviewed. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, first one, favorite movie.
That's hard.
Well, for me, I guess every movie by Jim Jarmusch is a great one. My favorite is Only Lovers Left Alive. So I guess that's the one.
For me, I think it's Melancholia from Lars von Trier.
I don't know. I studied cinema in another life. I think maybe Elephant Man.
And for me, it's really, really hard to choose. I really don't know which movie pick.
You can pick a movie that you really like.
Maybe one you saw recently.
I watch mostly TV shows and some series and some animes, so I really don't know which movie.
Too much movies here and
Yeah.
impossible to choose.
Do you have a favorite TV show?
Oh, yes, maybe recently Lock and Key, really great TV show.
I've heard of it. I'll have to check it out. What's your favorite season?
So
What's your
our
favorite
favorite
season?
our season?
Comment tu dis?
Spring.
Spring.
Spring for you?
Spring for me. No hesitation.
For me, it's fall.
Spring.
Summer, I think.
Very cool. I'm glad none of you guys said winter. I'm just kidding.
I like winter too, but fall is really amazing when the leaves are falling.
I agree. So if you guys go back in time,
Inspiration.
what was that?
It could be an inspiration for music when leaves falls.
I like it. So if you guys go back in time and talk to one world leader or person of influence, who would it be?
Can you translate the question?
Ouais. Si tu devais remonter dans le temps et choisir un leader ou une personne d'influence à qui parler, qui ce serait? Hard for me, but if it was in music, I guess it would be either Jimi Hendrix. It's not very a surprise, but or maybe Nick Drake, the English folk musician. I guess he was a bit tormented, but I would really enjoy to spoke with him.
For me, maybe just in the 90s, just a few years ago, to meet Kurt Cobain just one time, just to saw him in show.
For me, it will be. It have to be a singer or an artist or
It could be a dead musician.
a musician. Jesus. I think he was a nice guy.
Lot of influence.
Yeah,
Certainly.
Yes, and for me, I think music, Kurt Cobain, but I think it may be difficult to talk to him, so I don't really know, but maybe Kurt Cobain in music, yeah.
Very cool. So if you guys had $1 million and you could donate it to any charity, which one?
Whoa.
I can say I think for me it's I can't tell a name, but I would choose something for the environment. But I have to investigate first.
Can we split the million?
Yeah, I guess it would be either the environment cause or maybe a social cause to help the poorest people, to give them some help, I guess. But
For me, it will be to help the animals.
yeah, interesting.
And for me, I think climate change, it's an emergency, so maybe.
Yeah.
We have a French band named Gojira, in the
Yeah.
metal scene. They're from Bordeaux in France, and they made an album lately, and they did it with to preserve Amazonia. They did a clip, and the funds were given to preserve Amazonia. So
Yeah, and so most of their lyrics are about the environment.
Yeah, from very long time. Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, guys, last question. What are some places in Lyon that visitors should check out?
Well, I guess first, if you came to visit the city, the old town is the place you want to go. It's very old, like the 17th century, I guess. So you have a lot of history about it. If you're interested in the cinema, there's also a big part of it, as the Lumiere brothers partly invented the cinema in Lyon. So there is a big venue for cinema lovers, and that yeah, I guess the old town, and if you like cinema, you can very find something interesting in Lyon.
And you have to eat something in Lyon, because there's very good food, so you have to go to restaurants. Very important.
Yeah, it's often Lyon has often the reputation of being the capital of food, at least in France, but maybe for some people in the world. So
Really? That's interesting.
yeah. A chef called Paul Bocuse was sacred best chef in the world at some point. So, and he was from Lyon. So
the food's better there than Paris.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Sure.
No hesitation.
I guess in France, if you find the good restaurants, you can eat very well, quite in every city. But
Yeah.
Lyon is the place to be, I guess.
You'll have to take me to those restaurants when I get over there.
Yeah, you're welcome anytime.
Well, I really appreciate you guys coming on and chatting up a little bit. Really appreciate the support.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
I love what you guys are doing. Keep up the great work. And for the people that are going to watch this later, where can they find you guys at?
Well, we kind of everywhere. Bandcamp is place to start if you want to listen to our music and find some information. But we publish every news on Facebook and Instagram. We're also on Twitter. So
YouTube also.
yeah, if you want to listen to the album
On streaming platforms, like
Yeah.
every streaming platforms.
Awesome. Well, I hope you guys have a great night. We'll chat soon.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank
Bye-bye.
you very
Thank you.
much.
See you later.
Bye bye. See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.